YouTube, it's Michael Gallagher here, the Media Preacher, back this time with another movie review. Haven't done a movie review for a few weeks, so thought it was about time to do another one. And my wife bought me a new Blu-ray a few weeks ago that we really enjoyed watching together. We saw it at the cinema and we had to get it as soon as it came out on Blu-ray pretty much. Because we really enjoyed this movie. The movie is the new Emily Blunt movie. It also stars Rebecca Ferguson, not the singer Rebecca Ferguson, that's a totally different person. We're talking about Rebecca Ferguson here that was in Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. But I didn't recognise her from Mission Impossible in this film. And it wasn't until a few weeks later I was reading something about the movie that I suddenly realised that she was the same person that had been in the Mission Impossible film. But the movie in question is this side, Girl on the Train. Recently released on Blu-ray in England, and based on a novel by a woman called Paula Hawkins. I haven't actually read the novel yet, but I'm really looking forward to reading it. I know that a lot of people that have read the novel actually have some quite heavy criticism of this film, because I think that the novel is set in London and the film has been very Americanised. The characters have all been made American, even though you've got a British actress playing the lead role. And also a British actor who plays another very key and important role in the film. Everyone's got American accents and it's set in New York, which is kind of a strange decision. I don't know why, because I can't see that it would make the film any more appealing to have it set in America. I do tend to agree with the detractors on that particular front. Perhaps you should have left it as a very British piece of work and shot in and around London would have been, really exciting. But the story remains. The story's still there, and it revolves around Emily Blunt, who you meet at the start of the film. You realise fairly early on that she has a drinking problem, and she sits on a train on her way to work, which goes past a house. And in this house, she sees what she thinks what she describes at the start of the movie to be the perfect couple. There's a blonde lady living at the house, and she watches this couple every time she goes past it to work. It then transpires that actually she is a neighbour, or she formerly was a neighbour of this couple who she's watching on the train to work every morning. But she's broken up with her husband because he cheated on her with Rebecca Ferguson, and he and Rebecca Ferguson now live in the house very close to this couple. So she's going to the work every morning on the train, she's looking out, she's seeing the perfect couple, and then of course she's looking at her old house as well. It then transpires, as I say, that she's clearly got a bit of a drink problem. And then on the way to work one morning, she's on the train, she looks up and she sees the lady with blonde hair, who she considers to be sort of the epitome of what she wanted, on the balcony with another man, and she's kissing the other man. And this enrages Emily, the Emily Blunt character. And you see her basically threatening to murder this woman on her telephone. She's sort of filming herself with a stranger while she's drunk. And then you see her approaching this woman, and the film cuts, and she wakes up essentially with her clothes all ripped and with blood stains all over her clothes, her flat, and she doesn't know what's happened. And it then transpires that the blonde lady who was in the window has disappeared. And ultimately, of course, the blonde lady is found dead. Her body's found. And of course, Emily Blunt doesn't know what she's done because she's had so much to drink. She's only remembering flashbacks. And it's kind of a did she, didn't she do it type movie. Which is brilliant because we haven't had many movies like this for a while. I reviewed Gone Girl, which I really enjoyed, and I would say that if you enjoyed Gone Girl, you're probably really going to enjoy this movie, Girl on a Train. I won't tell you what happens, who's responsible for the murder, whether it be Emily Blunt or somebody else. I don't want to put any spoilers in it, but if you enjoyed Gone Girl, you will almost certainly enjoy Girl on a Train, and I really enjoyed it. That's why we picked up the Blu-ray so quickly after its release. This copy of the Blu-ray was from HMV, and it came with a special slipcover that you couldn't get in some of the other stores or in the supermarkets. I'll just show you the slipcover very briefly. You see, there's the actual cover of the disc. There's the back. It's a 15 rated movie. Some bad language and a bit of sex in it, basically. I think that's why it's. Oh, and there's quite a lot of violence in it too. So probably 15 is a good a good rating for it. But this version of the disc has this. It sort of opens up this slipcover, which I think is fantastic. I went to HMV especially to get this because I thought that the other slip version was a bit average and ordinary, but I really, really like this, and I don't know why they didn't include this for all of the releases. And then, of course, the disc slips out and you've got the normal Blu-ray cover with the backing. Moving on to the quality of the film, as I say, the film's really enjoyable itself. The Blu-ray quality is fantastic. I know there's a 4K version of this out. I don't have a 4K player or anything like that, so I haven't seen that. But I thought that the quality of this was fantastic. A lot of it's quite dark or quite sort of... There's almost a blue hue to a lot of the film. I think that's the colour timing, but looks absolutely brilliant. It looks gorgeous. We watched it on a projector, so it looks even better and it looks really cinematic. In terms of the special features you get on the disc, looking at this, I haven't listened to the feature commentary with the director, Tate Taylor, so I can't really comment on that. But there are a number of deleted and extended scenes. That's all you get with it. But, you know, with a film like this, a brand new film, I tend to find the most important thing is the film. Use the disc space as well as you can to incorporate the film. Not as worried about special features with newer films. Love special features with older films. I like a good retrospective type documentary with an old film. But with a new film like this, what I'm really looking for is to watch the movie. It's not the best package in terms of special features, but it is the best package where it counts, i.e. with the picture quality and with the quality of the film itself, save for some of the detractors who perhaps have read the book and took exception to the film being Americanised. But there's nothing wrong with the film being Americanised. It's a great story, whether it happens in America or it happens in England. It's about people, it's about characters, and it's about the performances. And the performances in the film are really spot on. Emily Blunt has just gone up and up and up in my estimations. I think she's a fantastic actress now. Originally, I thought she was a little bit Downton Abbey, sort of BBC drama type character. But now I think she's really become a movie star. You know, she was in the Huntsman movie, wasn't she? The Winter... I can forget the name of that movie now, but the movie with... that had Charlize Theron in it. I forget what it's called. But she was. I didn't think the movie was great, but I thought she was good in it. And I thought she was absolutely fantastic in Sicario. Anyone seen Sicario, check that out. I've only seen it once. It's a film I keep meaning to go back to, but she really was a movie star in that film. And the same thing in this. It's a really good performance. And a solid film. And if you enjoy movies and you enjoy thrillers, then I would suggest please pick this movie up on Blu-ray if you've got a Blu-ray player. If not, of course, get on DVD or 4K if you're lucky enough to have a 4K player. But it's well worth buying and adding to your collection. Anyway, this is me, Michael Gallagher, the Media Preacher, signing off until next time.